And then tons of people with Generation 8 going on about all this ridiculous nonsense that I feel...
Which is frankly terrible fucking ideas.
Like people... The one guy in the tutorial thing was ridiculous. And then someone... and this was really funny to me. Someone was like, you might think the tutorial is bad, but I didn't play Pokemon in a while, so the tutorial in Generation 7 helped me understand the game again.
It's almost, like every game will be someone's first. Fancy that.
Then a lot of people go back to they want a hard mode in Pokemon, which is iffy.
That's why I don't, like... There's a part of me that doesn't want to say, like... There's a part of me that doesn't want to say this line. I don't... What moves do you... Yeah, we don't really have a good ground move, which is unfortunate. Oh, he was the one with Brick Break. I'll get him some level ups. But
what did we name it? Charmander?
Fafnir.
That was... Fighting Fafnir. That was it. Anywho.
Anyway, what I was... the point I was going to make was... I don't... Because I feel a lot of people when it comes to, like, you know, games criticism and stuff, a large amount of my problem is, like, the people on this platform is that too many of them act or talk like their opinions are some form of an objective law, or that they're some master of game design. Now, however, with that said, a hard mode in Pokemon is an objectively bad idea. The reason it's an objectively bad idea is because no one ever realizes the goddamn ramifications that would have, because, now granted, this is a result of it being an RPG, and kind of just a farther problem if you can't really make an... sorry. You can't really make an RPG hard, but all a hard mode in Pokemon would do is just make shit take longer.
Basically.
It wouldn't really be harder, it would just be more obnoxious, because all it would be is the game has bigger numbers and bigger teams, and with the game... And, like, with the game having bigger numbers, that just makes everything take longer. Like, do you really, and I mean really, want to fight a team of 6 Pokemon at the beginning of the game? Do you really want to do that? Actually sit there and fucking think about that for a goddamn minute.
Okay, so that is kind of dumb, what was just going on.
To be fair, the original games, didn't they do this shit? The original game did something like this,
Now
right?
for one of the most coolest, but completely underused and pointless sections of gameplay.
Wait, are we actually gonna play the Eevee?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Huh.
And it's pointless because of this moment.
I don't...
A lot of people thought that you would have to do, like, platforming or a balance minigame. Eevee just... runs across. But that was...
Anyway,
like...
Anyway, I wanted to actually break this down, like I said, the reasons, like, a hard mode would just be, like, is such a terrible idea. It's like, if you sit there and think about it on paper, you think, oh, this, like, isn't really that bad of an idea. It's like the game has a bigger team, they maybe have Eevee training are a little higher level, and maybe it's like it's a first form on the normal game and like a second form in the hard mode. All that shit doesn't sound that bad on paper, but then, also, what the hell happened to me? Did I... Huh.
You laugh because of all the story.
Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes. So, when you sit there and think...
That's fine, I'm running like a bitch!
And, anyway, as I said, sitting there and looking at it on paper, all that shit doesn't look that bad. But that's then, like, when you sit there and look at it, like, the example I will go through on this is, say you have a ground gym that's, like...
And actually, you can keep talking, but because of... Hold on. Yeah, okay.
But basically, my point...
Because of some major battles coming up, helping hand spamming.
My Pokemon is War Turtle. That's the one it's selecting for me.
Because it...
Oh, wait, I forgot.
No, the stupid...
Yeah, I forgot.
No, the stupid thing...
Because of, like, the weird priority the Eevee and shit has, and, you know, the takeout Pokeball.
See?
Yeah. You have it, and I have the Charmander now.
No, you have the... I have Eevee, and you only get the Charmander because...
Anyway,
you...
That's not important now, anyway.
Pokemon Center.
My
you use Slot 2, it's just...
My point to the one thing, again, like, sitting there and thinking about it, it doesn't sound that bad on paper, but then when you actually put it into execution, you realize how awful of an idea this is. Like, a good prime example, like, let's say we have, you know, it's the hard mode, like, the last or next to last gym is a ground gym, because it's the last or next to last, like, TMs and all that shit on this gym, because you're so late into the game. All those are free game. That's not too bad. It's through your game. If the game is balanced well, you'll have, you know, shit like, Giga Drain, Earthquake, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Shadow Ball. You'll have the essential, most if not all essential moves for, like, every type by this point. And, like, let's say on the base game, this gym has a Gabite. Because they have a Gabite, it's like, oh, hard mode would make them a Garchomp. Do you realize how big of a fucking jump in levels that is?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 15 level jump right there.
Or just in general, the thing.
And if you keep it 1 or 2 levels higher than a Gabite, but it's a Garchomp, the game's fucking cheating at that point. It's like, this is a lose-lose scenario.
And the other thing that everyone undermines, where a comment on a video about that said that, like, your idea doesn't make the game harder, it just makes things take longer.
Like I said, it's really just time. And that's, that gets into a broader point about difficulty, is that most people in games' forms of difficulty aren't nearly making something harder, they're just more making it take longer and making it an exercise in patience and not really skill. But again, that's its own argument. Keeping it specifically to Pokemon, you don't realize the ramifications of, like, how just changing 1 or 2 things around, how that can fuck over the entire...
And people having the stupid argument of, oh, Eevee training wouldn't make it that much of a difference. I've had Sean and Brian have argued that
I don't remember what happened with this type matchup.
Neutral.
Oh, would you look at that?
I'm awesome.
And, like, it's also, the funny thing is, playing this is a good example, because it's, I think we covered this a little, because it's an Eevee, it's not the best, but part of the only reason that Eevee is not complete garbage, it has 6 perfect stats, and look at how good it is fucking doing.
And extra, it's higher than a...
Oh yeah, it has a higher...
Oh hey look, that niche ghost coverage idea coming in.
Everything's coming up
Millhouse. No, like, that actually worked out. That's actually stupid good.
And hey, when we get to Sabrina's gym, which I think is relatively close, it's like one of the next gyms, Shadow Ball, like, that's gonna be a real good move right there. That's gonna be some real good coverage.
But anyway, the thing about hard mode and, like, Eevee training, you don't realize how buffed a Pokemon can be.
Especially, again, if you potentially stack other things against the game, like, even if it's at the end of the game, do you really want to fight a, like, Choice Scarf, Adamant Garchomp, with Earthquake, Iron Head, Dragon Claw, and then, like, Poison Jab or something? Do you really want to fight that?
Helping Hand spam! Okay, hold on. There... Yeah. Wheezing Arbok. Good idea. Helping Hand spam, I target the Wheezing because
and
it's...
then after Helping Hand, I'll target, the one thing was... Actually, I can target both of them, was Dig. No abilities, bitch!
Just...
It's you.
I'm just getting out our plan here.
Oh wait, it's a double battle, so you are actually...
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I forget about that sometimes.
Priority 5, bitches! Woo! Damn it!
What's the accuracy on Glare?
It's 100.
Hey, at least you got the Helping Hand up. Anyway, like, there was the, like... It does very much come down to the Pokemon that is Eevee trained.
I'm not risking Dig at this point, then.
Yeah, just Thrash. I mean, like... Oh, I smell some shenanigans afoot. Anyways, the difficulty thing, it does come down to, you know, very much the Pokemon itself. Like, I am 90% sure, even at the end of the game, an Eevee trained, an Eevee trained Seeking isn't going to really be that good, even against other things that are trash. But Eevee training still does make a Pokemon objectively better. That is just a fact. That's how the game's fucking mechanics work. It is literally a game of numbers.
You said shenanigans.
I said shenanigans are going to happen again. I feel like a bunch of people kind of act like, on this platform, act like objective assholes a lot. But, I'm sorry, with Pokemon, a thing a lot of people don't understand, there are times the objective just fucking applies. That's how game mechanics shake down. When you have a game of numbers, the thing of bigger numbers is better.
Unless arbitrary rules say otherwise.
Like, Slacking, his numbers are fucking huge, but because of that, he can only move every other turn.
And even...
Eevee wants to play.
Completely exasperated. You dork. Oh yeah, it's motion controlled.
Gotta put that gyro sensor to use somewhere. Nintendo had to make some use out of all the unsold Wii Motion Plus stock. I believe the HD Rumble and the gyro in this thing is based off the Wii Motion Plus gyro sensor, which that's a fun fact about the Wii Motion Plus.
Okay.
That's a fun fact about the Wii Motion Plus.
Run like a bitch!
Oh damn it.
It doesn't matter!
Yeah, I can come back, but anyway.
We're running like a bitch!
But before...
I'm not gonna go fight the final boss yet!
Well, boss of this area.
The final boss?
Yeah, I know, but...
What?
Yeah, I know, but...
Am I wrong?
Technically, but anyway, before I get back to the main Polygon point, just a fun...
This is why I open this.
Just a fun little side point. The Wii Motion Plus, is its motion sensor, it's actually, it doesn't use the infrared like the normal Wii Remote did. It's actually a gyro sensor.
Yeah.
Skyward Sword is actually using a gyro
Yeah,
sensor.
and that's why you have to recenter that damn thing. But anyway, Eevee training and, like, numbers in Pokemon, and people really do undermine this, because I've had heated arguments with Sean. Oh, a bit of Eevee training wouldn't be that bad. Except my argument...
Yeah, like, now granted, again, it does have... The Eevee and Pikachu in this game do have better stats than an Eevee and Pikachu, but not by much. Eevee's attack stats were like 55, I believe, in the base game, and they were like 75 in this, so they're not the greatest number, but again, look at that combined with basically a, like, 6 perfect stats, meaning that all of its stats are as high as they can be at a base. And look at just how good this thing is. Everyone complains this Eevee is broken.
My other counter-argument will also be, and this is using actual competitive Pokemon logic, I have a Tangrowth that I am using as a wall. My Tangrowth is an Assault Vest set. Basically, maximum HP investment, near max special defense, minimum physical defense investment, and her physical defense is still so high that minimum physical defense is still competitively viable.
Is that the Tangrowth that's used as the weird Uber's niche? Because
No.
Tangrowth had that at some point, right?
This Tangrowth is OU. Oh, look, it's him! Just one look at this scope and it's plain to see. Silph definitely have the technology skill Team Rocket will need to make our wishes come true. It's Archer! Eat your heart out, Brian!
Oh, wait,
a machine that lets you see what can otherwise cannot be seen. It's nothing but a useless toy.
Wait,
Still,
Archer,
this could do. Carry on, Archer, with your plans to take over Silph from Team Rocket.
That's the guy...
Yes, sir!
That's the guy from Heart Gold and Soul Silver,
It's the guy who takes over in Gold and Silver. Yeah.
I thought he was added in Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
No! They named...
No, wait. He was in the original games, but he is an unnamed admin. Though I believe he had a unique sprite.
Listen to our conversation without saying a word. I don't care much for that. I'm Archer, admin of Team Rocket. I do not go easy on children. So, like, that was... Oh yeah, when you reset, you change costumes.
There it goes.
So, basically...
This thing is going to be, like, dead 6 ways from Sunday. I can use Dig on it in this game, but anyway, with the point, like I said, it does very much come down, as I said, from Pokemon to Pokemon, and, like, an Eevee trained Goldeen...
Oh, good! That light screen, actually.
Like, an Eevee trained Goldeen at the beginning of the game, because it's a Goldeen, and it's at the beginning of the game, it isn't going to exactly be, like, the best, and again, look at, like, Eevee, because it's locked into being an Eevee, even with its stats, fucking Nidoking is faster than you. Even with its goddamn 6 perfect stats, Nidoking is still faster and still hits harder. But the thing is, those are, you know, only certain Pokemon. That doesn't get anything to, like, you know, a possible... Oh, hey, look, Crunch. That doesn't get anything to a possible Eevee trained, like, say, Garchomp or Volcarona.
Damn it, I should have used the water move.
That doesn't,
Should have been doing this.
Yeah. Even with certain terrible Pokemon being Eevee trained, there are still a bunch of things that, you know, would, like...
That minimum investment point...
I can't imagine a Garchomp, even if it's at the end of the game.
No, the reason I brought up my Tangrowth, that minimum investment set is still seen as competitively viable. Tangrowth is so good that the minimum...
Well, because it has Leech Seed and Giga Drain, it has the ability to keep itself...
It's an Assault Vest.
You could use Giga Drain on that.
It does have Giga Drain. It doesn't have Leech Seed.
Yeah, but my point is it has ways to keep itself alive. Tangrowth is an amazing drain tank.
It is 8 on. I'm trying to remember. Before we... Wait, just remember the moves. Knockoff, Giga Drain, Earthquake, HP Ice, and it has Regenerator.
I guess just run up and talk to him? Maybe save first? Distribute a few healing items? We haven't died in this, but you never know when that just stupid string of critical hits happen. Should actually probably, like, start trying to save before Key battles, because you never know when the game will just decide to get dumb and RNG screw you.
You know what? You can Helping Hand first off, and we can
Watch,
defeated Archer. I must say I'm impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. And I am the leader of the enterprise, Giovanni. What, you want me to release the Cubone? Fahaha. You came barging into our hideout just for that. What an amusing child. For your insolence, you'll feel a world of pain. He's a ground type user. You set up. You boost me, and you can spam dig and thrash. We've got this. Oh wait, no. He actually doesn't have his ground types on him. That thing's gonna use Fake Out. I guarantee it. So definitely go for that Helping Hand.
No, who do they fake out it?
It doesn't matter.
Oh wait, that has like +5 priority. Oh hey, look, Fake Out. No, who did it? Oh.
I fucking told you. Fucking told you. I just... Good. I can get some healing. Drain a little bit, get the Fake Out back. Slash would do more, so I kind of wish I had set up a Batty Bad, but, you know.
You could set up a Batty Bad here. Huh.
You moron!
Dumbass.
Oh, good! That's actually in case they do physical damage.
Now, what the hell is his next Pokemon going to be? Because he has a Persian... I don't remember any other Pokemon that's not a ground type. Oh, Rhyhorn. Yeah, the...
Sweet baby Jesus, we've got this. Oh, we've got this.
I'm swapping it just in case. You never know when bullshit happens.
I know what you're trying to do, which is a fair point, but I gotta... Yeah. Quad effective, Helping Hand boosted, bouncy bubble.
How long does Helping Hand stay around?
Forever.
It does?
Yeah.
Can you just keep stacking those?
I don't think. But it stays around forever, as long as I don't switch out.
Huh.
It's a doubles move.
That's kind of broken.
Yeah, it is. So I told you, I am defeated by child. Do as you wish with that Cubone. And take this as my apology for mocking you, child.
Imagine if he had just decided to be the biggest dick right now and break the self-scope before you use it.
I can see you raise Pokemon with utmost care, but would you never understand what I hope to achieve? I shall step aside this time. But I hope we meet and battle again. Foreshadowing. Anyway, the thing about Pokemon that I'm kind of trying to ramble, Eevee training on certain things, even in a minimalistic sense.
And, again, it's like, it's a Pokemon that's an extreme example, but it's one of... Something that's an extreme example, but it's still, you know, one of those, like, this is why you don't do this. Even getting away from things that are, like, you know, Garchomp or, like, Salamence or what.
Salamence isn't OU.
I thought it was.
No.
Anyway,
Salamence hasn't been OU in decades. It holds on to it. Ah, yes. Yes.
What?
Yes! You're curious, aren't you? You're curious about me and this machine. Do you want to know the details? Okay, if you insist, this machine is a great vehicle that allows you to fly in the sky. It's a marvelous invention, if I do say so myself. It's not an exaggeration to say that this is a secret technique. Even though I worked really hard on this, nobody wants to try it. You seem to be a courageous young boy. I'll tell you how to ride this machine. The secret technique, Skydash. That Eevee wants to fly, my invention instead of you. Great. It matches my inspiration perfectly. Alright, let's get right to it. Do this and that, hold this handle and fall. That will be like that, and with these balloons, you're in the air. You learned the secret technique, Skydash. That does exactly what you think it does.
So we have fly now.
Yeah!
Oh, look at that, and we conveniently need to backtrack now.
Oh, god damn it.
Wah.
I might cut this, unfortunately, kind of short, maybe charge the Joy-Cons and pick the recording back. That kind of worked out, actually. Technically, I could grab the Pokeball Plus, but...
Do you really want to play with that?
So, we might have to call this a temporary short recording so I can charge my Joy-Cons for couple of hours. Then we can pick back up, and I might even bridge recordings. Because I want to record more, because we have an open day. So, might take a charge the Joy-Cons break. Such is life, I guess. Because I wanted to record more, damn it. We've got some time left, so we could, I guess, charge the Joy-Cons and be back in a little bit, because I don't have extra Joy-Cons. So, hold on. So, new plan. The Joy-Cons are dying, we don't have extra Joy-Cons, so I'm going to end this recording and charge the Joy-Cons. If this ends a part, I'm going to fade into the end slate. If I am continuing this part into a new part, I can just hard cut and we'll pick back up in a couple of hours because we're going to take some time to charge the Joy-Cons. So, we will see you guys next time for more of the Pokemon. The end slate is coming up in a moment, or I'm just going to fade into a new part and we will pick back up with the game as if we didn't stop recording. So, whatever I'm doing, you guys will know in just a second. It's time for the question of the day, my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what did you guys think of that one moment where you play Eevee? In my opinion, it's kind of cool, and I wish they had done more with the concept. As it stands, it was short and kind of pointless, but I think if they had added to it, it would have been a very, very cool section of gameplay, but in its current form, it is kind of pointless and forgettable. But anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description. Now, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button and leaving some comments really helps. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.